All right, back at the train station in Marseille to head to Arles. Less than an hour trip. So I'm going to board my SNCF train from Marseille to Arles. Yes, it's Arles, not Arles, which was a little under an hour from Marseille to Arles, no stops in between, and cost 16.5 euros or about 18 US dollars. Since I was there early, I checked in my luggage and got ready to explore the town. So make sure you stay to the end so you can see all that I do while in Arles. And make sure you hit the subscribe button for free and the notification bell. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get into today's video. So I arrived early from Marseille for my river cruise, which the boat is back there somewhere. And when you get here, you can't get into the rooms just yet because they're cleaning until 12:30. So I relaxed while it was raining, but now I'm going to go into Arles to explore. Rainy and cold day in Arles. There's our boat. It's the middle boat over there, the blue one, the Amacello. Arles is a small town located in the south of France along the Rhone River. It is most famously known for being the inspiration for a lot of Vincent Van Gogh's paintings, which you'll see a little bit later in this video. So the foundation, Vincent Van Gogh, is closed till November 17th. Like, okay, I want to find something else. While walking the streets of Arles, I ran into Cloître Saint-Trophime, or Saint-Trophime Cloister in English, and decided to walk in and pay a visit. So I walked into St. Trophim's Cloister, and the person at the ticket booth was like, hey, she was very helpful because she showed me that I could buy a ticket that will get me into different places. So this is one of them. In the past, last month, obviously I won't be here a month, but it's pretty cool to be able to go into different places. So I'm going to check out this place and maybe 2 or 3 others. We'll see what I can get done before the day is over. Beautiful architecture, very old, but beautiful. It's nice to have this all to yourself, but this is a historical monument. The St. Trophim's Cloister is a national monument. Okay, I'll only have this to myself and the pigeons, but this is a national monument that was built between the 12th and 14th century. Cloître Saint-Trophime is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is famous for its sculpted columns and capitals depicting the Old and New Testaments and stories dear to the hearts of the people of Arles. I'm going to leave Saint-Trophime and head around the block to the Théâtre Antique d'Arles, or the Antique Theater of Arles, which is the UNESCO World Heritage Site. This is the Roman Theater, which is a 1st century Roman theater built under the ruling of Caesar Augustus. So, not much to see here, but it's worth a stop on your Petit Pass. With the Petit Pass is 10 euros, and you can go to 4 monuments and 2 museums. And it's only 10 euros, so just scan your pass and go in. Right next to Théâtre Antique is l'Amphitheater, which is their amphitheater. This amphitheater was built in 90 AD, which used to hold over 20,000 spectators for chariot races and bloody hand-to-hand battles. But now they have bullfighting and plays and concerts at this amphitheater. Also, this is on the UNESCO World Heritage List since 1981. So I came up here I mean, obviously take photos or whatever, but I was like, oh, where's the tower? I walked past it originally. Definitely leaves room for imagination. Like, that's the tower. But here is the actual amphitheater back there. The arena where they would, fight back in the Roman times. Not as photogenic as like the Colosseum in Rome. I guess that's why it's the Colosseum in Rome. But it's pretty cool. Stop by. But it rained here this morning, so it's like slippery. Almost fell down at least once or twice. But you definitely need to have comfy shoes walking around here. So now I'm going to head over. There was a restaurant kind of near where the boat picks up at. This is the exit. So I'm gonna go have lunch there, and then hopefully they'll finish cleaning, I think at 12:30. Then I can hopefully get on the boat and get in my room. So my linguine bolognese was really good from that place. I was really hungry, so it was filling, but I'm not stuffed, so that's good. I thought it was going to be too much, but it was just enough that I needed. The last stop I went to on my petit pass is le Musée Réattu, or the Réattu Museum, located at 10 Rue de Grand Prix in Arles. And it's actually closer to the river. So nice short walk from where our boat was docked. So I went in here and I spent probably about 30 to 40 minutes inside of the museum. And since this was part of my pass, I don't know what the actual fee is. So if I can find it online, I'll pop it up at the bottom of the screen here. But this museum houses a lot of artwork from the artist Cloître Saint-Trophime. And you also find some drawings from Picasso, and they also have other exhibitions throughout the year. So we're inside Musée Réattu. Musée Réattu was actually the former home of the painter Cloître Saint-Trophime, which we have seen a lot of his work already while walking around the museum.
Désolée ici, je ne pas pareil. On dirait qu'ils ont un autre accent.
Okay, I have checked into my room. So it's a cruise boat, a river cruise boat, so it's only so big, right? Rose.
With strawberry and tome de Savoy cheese with green olive and grapes. So, ladies.
Our cruise manager this week, so we'll be talking about details, we'll be talking about programs, but I would like to introduce you now somebody very, very important.
Cheers.
everyone. Everyone calls me Theo. And I am the vintner, owner of Theopolis Vineyards in Mendocino, California. So I'm very excited to share my wines with you during these 7 days.
That is actually a QR code. If you want to know more about it.
People are not on time.
Actually, it's not just the
You better We'll go into the first full day on the boat, or take a Vincent Van Gogh walking tour.
You see here this little house with 2 levels there. This is where he used to live.
We have started our walking tour, which is a tour of Arles, but also taking the footsteps of Vincent Van Gogh when he lived in Arles. So we learn a lot about the actual city itself, but as well as Vincent Van Gogh, you see a lot of inspiration of his paintings around the city. So as we go around, you'll see actually replicas of paintings that Vincent Van Gogh has completed and showing the actual inspiration for that painting. So in order to book these tours, you don't have to do any additional work. The tour is booked directly through Amacello, which is AmaWaterways cruise for this time period, and was able to book directly through the app at no additional cost. It's a part of your fee when you book your cruise with AmaWaterways. So it made it very easy, and we were just able to go and pick a color and join that tour when it was time for it to start.
Windows everywhere. You have got just 2 shops in Arles where you can see windows like this. So here it's a good opportunity to have an idea what is this tradition in France. If you want to come a bit closer next to me here. On the 17th, you have only 12 that still exist in
Now this square here signifies this is part of the Vincent Van Gogh route. So if you were here on your own, you could follow those footsteps of Vincent Van Gogh to different landmarks in relation to him. Now this is Le Café de Nuit, which was one of the inspirations for one of his paintings. But I hear the food and cafe is not the best there, but it is a cute photo op.
of literature, never written in a non-official recognized language by the state, which was the Provençal. God. So it means Hotel of God. In fact, Hotel Dieu, which is the
Hotel of God.
hospital. Blue color roof. This is today the library, the mediathèque of the city. On the first floor, you have got plenty of classrooms. So sometimes we can see.
So I've been saying Arles wrong. It's not Arles, and I thought it was Arles because les, like les, is les in French, but no, it's Arles. But this is a Vincent Van Gogh tour, which is pretty cool. Get to trace his steps when he lived here in Arles until he left to go to an asylum when he cut his ear off. Y'all, so we are finally set sail. It's so strange, like with the river cruise, like, you know, when you get on an ocean liner, you get to the boat and they're gonna leave. We got here, you could have been late and there wouldn't have been an issue, because we stayed here overnight in Arles. But now we finally left. It's the second day, or first full day, and the boat has finally taken off, and I'm on the piano deck and the water is at my window. So like my room is underneath the water and you can hear the water going past the boat. Like, look at this, y'all. What the? Just know. Like, this is my window. This is my window, y'all. So I came back to the room to relax before we had the wine history lesson at 5 o'clock. And that's the gift. Little scarf. Little shawl. The boat is slowly rising up out of the lock with all of that noise.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hasn't this been a fantastic cruise? And this is only day 2. Arles Vineyards and my journey. People said, how did you get into wine? I said, it wasn't because of wine, because I didn't drink wine. And then you'll wonder, why do I feel so good? That nature has made. If you buy wine in a store,
Thank you.
And that has won double gold, multiple places, gold. The right hand, I'll be there in May for my reunion. So we're gonna do some dates right now.
All right, so this was another great day of touring on the boat on the AmaWaterways river cruise here in France. So just finished up dinner, which you got a quick glimpse of, and it's a great experience. So I hope you stay tuned to the next part of this cruising series, this river cruise. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the like button. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. It is free for you to do so. It helps me provide more better content to you in the future. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments about this video, please leave them down below in the comment box, but keep them classy. Make sure you share this video with your friends, family, and social media networks. And if you would love to support my small business even more, you can check out my merchandise shop, which is linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day or night wherever in the world you are. Bye.